r/askreddit, what sex advice would you give to your younger self if you could travel back in time? Your dick is fine. Don't worry about it. Thanks bud. You got a cool cock as well. Anyone else wondering what's wrong with this guy's dick? Nice cock bro. Your dick is fine. Please, don't worry about it. I'm sorry you ever did. Teens, don't let other people tell you how to feel about yourself. 20s, that one nerdy chick who saw Deadpool with you 4 times wants to sleep with you. Now, don't settle. 20-year-old me was completely clueless to signs that girls were giving me. That one cute waitress from the local restaurant who came up to me at night while we were camping and said it's raining, I don't think my tent will hold the rain. Can I sleep in your tent? Might have wanted to do more than just sleep. Sex isn't a healthy way to deal with your self-worth issues and isn't a good enough reason to stay in relationships that aren't good for you. I feel sex is built up as this achievement or milestone, which I think leads to a lot of problems. Ugh, this. Sex isn't a replacement for intimacy, and it took me being unicorns for 2 gay couples and several one-night stands for me to get that. So much trauma could have been avoided if someone told me this. Your pull-out game may not be as strong as you think. You've always done great, but when Karen lets you try anal, use way more lube, trust me. I know you really want anal, but don't do it. It's all she's going to want and it doesn't feel as good. For the love of God, don't fake any orgasms. This should be higher. That girl you worked with the red hair that asked you to come to after party on her last day of work, she was interested in you. This is disconcertingly familiar. Start learning how to dance earlier. Women love a guy who can dance. It is sex adjacent and sex adjacent leads to sex. Make some noise during sex. You dig it when women do it. They dig it when you do it. Trim your pubes. A tree looks larger on the prairie than it does in the forest. Don't wait until the bar is about to close to invite someone to leave. You are more likely to be too drunk by then. My dance moves are bobbing up and down. That's as good as it's getting. Stick to your vibrator and don't fuck with that dude. Edit. Sometimes you put your dick in crazy, sometimes crazy puts its dick in you. Also, just because a guy sleeps with you, it doesn't mean he wants a relationship with you. Continuing to sleep with him will not change his mind. Says the father of 3. You can say no. It's so sad because I knew this, and I thought I was secure enough to make that assertion, but I wasn't. Start eating healthy and exercise now. It'll pay off later probably. If I could actually talk to my younger self, I'd tell him like 100 plus other things before I'd be concerned about sex. If you want to get laid, your goals for the night should be: 1. Make sure she is having a good time. 2. Make sure your friends are having a good time. 3. Make sure you are having a good time. If your goal for the night is to get laid, you will never get laid. Once she puts you in the friend zone, respect her decision and move on to the next girl. Edit. Thank you for the awards and upvotes. If no friend, why friend shaped? Is r/askreddit really horny today, or is it always like this? Always like this. Thinking about unsubbing cause everything is just sex lol. It seems to have gotten really bad in the last few weeks. Like the first 5 to 6 posts are NSFW questions anytime I check here. All the cute friendly girls who spend time talking with you and smiling and laughing at your jokes, ask them on a date. They'll say yes. Also, come up with good ideas for dates. Low stress, easy, maximum fun dates. They're just ways to spend time together. From the wise words of Cardi B, wet ass pussy make that pull out game weak. I always suggest mini golf. I would have been less shy. It took me till my mid-20s to actually get into a meaningful relationship. Looking back, there was easily a dozen interested women I could have dated. I was introverted and didn't make any effort. Ah well, 40 next year, married 10 years, 2 daughters, it all worked out. Same. My wife thinks it's cute that I am completely oblivious. I can see all of the signs of flirting, unless they are directed at me. Then I have eyesight as keen as Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles combined. If you're uncomfortable, don't do it. You know that funny saying, don't stick your dick in crazy. Do not stick your dick in crazy. He's right. Have crazy stick their dick in you. The location of the clit and how to lick lightly back and forth in a rhythmic motion and not to speed up or slow down when she is about to come. Read she comes first for great advice. Not enough men know how to do this properly. When I was in high school, I talked with one of my older friends, early 30s, and he came out with this singer. You should have sex with as many high school girls as you can now, before you're too old and it's illegal. In retrospect, that's a really creepy thing to say. A 30 years old being friends with high schoolers is really weird. Pull out is a real shitty way to not have kids. First off, your precum could have a few swimmers in it, it only takes one. 2, you can easily get lost in the moment. Ejaculate early, or for those that love to come on her pussy. Yeah, that's a bad idea. When I was in high school, I had sex with as many high school girls I could. 0. You are masturbating wrong and it's going to affect your sex life. You need to be aiming for more friction and less pressure. I don't think I should have typed this. Don't waste your time with online relationships. They do nothing for you. Get your shit together and actually try talking to the girl who's known you since kindergarten, and still tries to be your friend despite you being the literal worst. God, I wanna hit my younger self with a frying pan over the stupid choices I made. Bitcoin hits 50k. Brush your fucking teeth. Listen to your body. There's a reason you didn't get hard with those girls, you didn't actually like them. It's all about foreplay. Work on your finger game and don't be afraid to go down on a lady. Speaking of finger game, one advantage I had knowing already ahead of time was to trim and then file the sharp edges of my nails. That one time when your ex was having sex with another girl while you watched her asking if I was just going to watch was an invitation, not a question, dumbass. We are dumb. Learn how to use your hands and mouth to get women off. Like really listen, learn, practice. They will stick around longer. Don't fuck Sherry. She has crabs. Hey, see that girl that's 6 years older than you? Don't fuck her, she's mental. She'll really fuck up your 20s and 30s before she abandons you and the kids. That sucks, man. Partners can be psycho sometimes. Hang in there. Pussy won't just land if you sit long enough with your mouth open. Try going to parties and talk to girls. Ah yes, let me just invite myself. Don't get your girlfriend pregnant. I wish I could have told myself this at 16, don't meet up with that guy who is almost 30 who you met online. Just don't. Edit, wording. They aren't good for you because they treat you badly. Girls actually want to have just as much fun as you do. Man up and ask her. Who cares about the outcome? Doggy style doesn't mean anal. Not with that kind of attitude. Misty does too. Deleted. Don't use Vaseline as a lubricant, you fucking idiot. Hey younger self, don't listen to your future self. He's still a virgin. I was just gonna tell myself to give up trying for a while, lol. I tried desperately at 15 to 18 and just gave up. If sex or a relationship happens, that's cool, but I don't actively seek it out anymore.